Good morning. How my honeyboons doing and book bays doing? Honeyboons and book bays. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, we jumping in.
When I move to the side, when I move, call your mind, and I know what you're feeling.
In chapter 4, Levi. Girl, yes, she can stay the night. She's always welcome in our home. I hear my mom say over the phone. Who's that? I question my mother and only get a response from her holding up one finger and a crazy look. I stuff a handful of chips in my mouth, but I don't give up. I want to know what girl is coming to stay tonight at my house. Gia only has but so many friends. Ma, she tries to move away from me, but I jump in front of her. Who are you talking to? This time, she mushes me and covers the phone with her hand. Boy, would you move? I give up and head out the kitchen, figuring I'll get more info from Gia. Who's coming over to spend the night? I bust into Gia's room and startle her while she's painting her ugly toes, and she gets mad because now she has paint on the other side of her toe. Can you knock? She flashes an ugly gaze my way. I don't know why you're painting them things. It's not going to make them look any better. It's still going to look like hands gripping your sandals, holding on for dear life. She wants to punch me, but decides against it because her nails aren't dry yet. I can't help but laugh and mush her in the head because I know she's defenseless. So, who you got spending the night? Nobody's spending the night. We got school tomorrow, fool. I know, but I heard mommy on the phone telling somebody they could stay the night. Who? That's what I'm asking you. How you know it's somebody for me? Because she said she. Is it Nyla? No, but she's coming over for a minute. She stops painting and looks up at me. Did you do what I asked you to do yet? I haven't had a chance yet. You want me to break up with her when she comes? It's like she's thinking and mulling it over. I don't know. You figure it out. Just when she was about done painting all of her toes, and I stand like I was about to leave, and then I bump her on purpose. Like it was an accident. I try to keep a straight face. What? Oh, are you freaking kidding me? What? It was an accident. I try to keep a straight face. Yeah, accidentally on purpose? Hey! We both turn towards the door at the sound of Nyla's voice. Hey, boo, come on in. You have just saved my brother's life. Nyla looks at me and gives me a slight wave and acts all shy, as if we never grew up together or had that mad kiss in the car not too long ago. I give her a head nod and say what's up. She tosses her backpack and duffel bag onto my sister's bed and plops down. Dang, girl, what's all that? Gia asks, her laughing. Oh, I thought your mom told you. I didn't even have time to text you, but I gotta stay tonight. My eyes grow big instantly, and I'm avoiding the look I know my sister's giving me right now. On a school night? I'm surprised your mom is letting you do that. Gia smiles. Yeah, her and Daniel got into this massive argument. The next thing I know, she's telling me to pack my stuff and stay over here. How long are you staying? I had to ask. Just for the night, I guess. You think they will patch stuff up by tomorrow? Who knows? Nyla shrugs. By my calculations, in order for them to patch things up by tomorrow, they would have to be trying to make up right now. So I don't see her going home by tomorrow at all. I guess the honeymoon's over, huh? You know what they argue about? Gia asks. My sister is the nosiest. I can feel girl talk coming on, so I excuse myself and go into my room to play 2K. I don't know why, but the longer I stood there, my uneasiness matched Nyla's shyness. Gia told me to figure out when I was going to break it off with Nyla. Well, I certainly wasn't going to do it while she was being forced to stay in our home. How awkward would that be? Me breaking up with a girl and sleeping under the same roof? That's like asking your wife for a divorce and then roll over and go back to sleep. I'm not saying that Nyla's a crazy girl, but I just don't think now is the time to lay that on her. I reach into my nightstand and grab my brownies I have stashed away and wrapped in foil. I stuff about half into my mouth and lay the other half back down while I play 2K. My twin-size bed is pushed against the wall, so there's only one way in and one way out. My room is small, so there's a window next to my bed and on the other wall near the closet. Mom doesn't like beds in front of the window. She says it's a bad feng shui, but she's more or less worried about something flying through the window and hit us. Things like bricks, bullets, or lightning. It's not like we live in a bad neighborhood where people shoot like crazy. And I try to explain to her that a bullet doesn't need to break through glass to hit you. She tries to laugh it off and say, "Boy, you know what I mean." My door creaks, and it's Nyla inching her way in. "Hey." She stands by the door, waiting for a formal invite. It's crazy because she never needed one before. She and my sister always just barge their way in without even knocking. "Hey," I say back. I don't know why we're both only speaking in one-word syllables. She looks the way I feel. Nervous. But why? She's just standing there, and the silence is making things more awkward. I should probably say something. "Did you want something?" Dang it. That sounded rude. Like I didn't want her here. She bites her bottom lip. I love her lips. They're pink. Most girls aren't that color. Unless they have on lipstick, but it's still not the same. Nyla doesn't need to do any of that. She doesn't wear makeup. And I love that she can just be herself naturally. Some girls wear so much makeup, it's ridiculous. It's not that I'm against makeup. It's just the kind of makeup that girls wear that actually paint it on their whole face. And it's not even their face anymore. I see Gia watching all those "watch me transform from a monkey to a girl" videos. It's kind of cool in an art sense, but not cool to have to do that every day before you leave the house. I had on a white tee one day, and this girl at school ran up to me and hugged me. After that, she left her whole right side of her face on my shirt. "You told me to come and get some brownies, remember?" Nyla said with her arms folded as if I'm supposed to know. "Oh, yeah. Pull the door up and come on." I pat the side of the bed next to me and place my foiled covered brownies between us. Usually, Mom and Dad would go crazy if I even think of having a girl in my room. But they never say anything about Nyla being in here. So why am I feeling like I'm doing something wrong or sneaky? "Can I play?" Nyla asks, referring to 2K. I look at her with a playful side eye. "You don't even know how to play 2K. Then teach me." She's on her second brownie now. I want to tell her to slow down, but for some reason, I don't. I hand her the other controller and restart the game for 2 players. "What team you want?" "How about the New York Giants?" My head snaps so fast in her direction that my neck feels like I might have whiplash. I'm not sure if I even want to even play now. She laughs so hard like something's funny. "I'm just kidding, gosh." "What team are you picking?" I rub my temples because I don't think she's joking at all. "The Cavs?" I say, hoping that I didn't have to explain who they are. "Cavs, huh?" She pinches a piece of another brownie. "Well, seems like it's only right if I pick the Golden State Warriors." My head snaps again in her direction. "What do you know about the Warriors?" "I know Steph Curry is a cutie." She glances at me and smiles. I sigh and roll my eyes. Girls know nothing about sports. They pick their favorite teams by how cute one of the players is. Or with football, they talk about how cute someone's butt is. It's padding! It's not even their butt. Oh, but let a guy mention something about one of the cheerleaders and we're sexist pigs. Name one person on the Warriors besides Curry. I don't need to know anybody else. Curry's enough man to carry the whole team. I don't know why, but her comment and that glint in her eyes, as if she talked about Curry, sent a wave of jealousy seeping across my heart, but only for a moment. I know there was no way she'd ever meet Curry or have a chance with him. You know what? Give me my controller. There's no way I'm playing anything with a Warrior fan. I reach over to snatch the controller, but she's fast and holds it out of my reach. By impulse, I grab her arm and pull her close. Only now I can care less about getting a controller. She thinks it's about the controller. She's waving it in the air, trying her best to keep it from me. But all I can see and want are those pink lips. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about kissing her. Before I can come up with a solid plan, she reaches up and presses her cute lips to mine, and then the door swings wide open. Did you come to see me or my brother? Gia barks. I'm glad it was her and not my mom or dad. My sister glares at me as if saying I was just caught doing the opposite of what she asked me to do. Hey, best friend, Nyla sings. I think she may have eaten way too many brownies. Gia has her arm folded across her chest. What's wrong with you? She asks Nyla, who seems way too comfortable, laying on my bed. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm just chilling here with my boyfriend. Nyla looks up at me and smiles, probably from confirmation or reassurance. But then she grabs my hand and plays with my fingers. I'm enjoying her touch until I see Gia's pissed off face and I become uncomfortable. I don't know whether to snatch my hand away or what. So I opt for making them busy by doing other things like, for instance, I ease my hand away and scratch my head. You better not let my parents hear you say that or this room will be off limits. Say what? My mom pushes the door open wider and walks in. Well, I guess we might well just do these two chapters together then, huh? That was a pretty cool one. Y'all want to do? Shall we? I don't know. Yeah, let's do it together. It'll be chapter 4 and 5. Levi and Nyla. Okay. Nothing, Mom, Levi says. It's quiet for a moment in their mom's eyes. It's quiet for a moment and their mom eyes us all individually. I'm lounging on Levi's bed, using my left arm to hold me up. For some reason, I have no strength. How are you doing? Nyla, you okay? Mrs. Nash asked me. I grin. Yes, ma'am. I'm fine. My eyes closed on their own after I said that. You sleepy? She asked me after another question. No. I laughed with my eyes still closed. Well, what are y'all about to do? Nothing, Ma. Why are you asking so many questions? Gia says as she bounces down on Levi's bed beside me. Because I can, Gigi. That's why. You guys hungry? Gia's mom asked. Heck yeah. It was like my voice answered before my brain told it so. I don't even know why I was so hungry. I just ate almost all of Levi's brownies. I have some leftover meatloaf. No, Mom. No. No one wants meatloaf. It's too early for meatloaf, Levi said. Well, excuse me, Lee. I didn't know meatloaf came with a clock. No, Mom. No. Levi's face drips with disappointment. Lame. I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed so hard. My jaw was hurting, but I couldn't stop. Who gave this girl some laughing pills? Levi's mom, Nina, asked. Nyla, that is the most laughing I have ever heard come out of you. I was laughing so hard tears were streaming down my face. Yeah, she's doing the most, Gia says in a dry voice. If I'm not mistaken. I was sure she rolled her eyes when she said it. What is her problem? I excuse myself and go into the bathroom to splash water on my face. I feel dizzy, almost like I was walking on air or something. No matter how much cold or hot, my eyes still look the same. I opened my eye wide as I could, but it didn't matter. The heck is wrong with me? I closed my eyes thinking about the events that took place today. I shake my head because none of it made sense. All of this could have been avoided. I couldn't believe my mother told Daniel about my abortion, especially since she's such a stickler for keeping it a secret. Now it seemed to come back and bite her in the butt. I know grown-ups argue, but I couldn't help but realize I seem to be the problem in this whole scenario. I replayed the events again in my head, but this time taking me out of the equation. If I weren't there would have been no argument about breakfast. They would have all just sat there and ate breakfast like a normal family, probably laughing and deciding on what they were going to do today. Camilla would have told them she was going out with friends, and Daniel would have said okay, and he and Mom wouldn't have gotten mad at each other, which means she would still be at home. Wait, could she be at home? What if she just wanted me out of the house? I whip out my cell, and for some reason, pressing Mom in my contact becomes a chore. It's almost as if wearing someone's prescription glasses that are 1,000 times stronger. I rub my eyes and concentrate as hard as I can and press her name to dial her number, and it goes straight to voicemail. She must have turned her cell off. I close the lid on the toilet and sit down. Suddenly, a sinking feeling takes over me, and I'm having visions of Camilla rummaging through my things in my room. I slap my forehead thinking of how all my clothes are probably being violated right now with her touch. She better not be in my room. Someone knocks on the bathroom door, and it startles the heck out of me because it seems amplified to the max. You okay in there? It's Gia. At least her voice seems a bit brighter. I stumble over and swing open the bathroom door to meet her. Yeah, we ordered pizza. One with just pepperoni, one with pepperoni and sausage, and one with everything. Sounds good. I'm starving. Gia eyed me with a raised eyebrow. I bet. She heads back to her room and I follow. What's that supposed to mean? It means I didn't know you were into recreational drugs. You get with my brother for 2.2 seconds and already you're changing. This girl has lost all of her marbles. What are you talking about, Gia? I don't do drugs. Gosh. I laugh and lay back on her bed. Yeah? Then why the sudden urge for brownie binging? Because your brother makes the best. That's why. I had my mom get me some Little Debbie brownies, and they are not the same. An infinity grin is etched on my face and wouldn't go away until the thought of Levi pops into my head. Of course it's not the same. There's no weed in it. I lift up on both my elbows and try my best to open my eyes wider. Huh? She's standing there with her arms folded and a serious look on her face. So I know she's not joking. I sit all the way up and with a frown on my face, which forces my eyebrows into more of a unibrow. Like you didn't know. Gia rolls her eyes. I didn't know, Gia. He just offered me one that night he came to sit with me at the restaurant. He never said they were pot brownies. I jump up and run into Levi's room. He's lying on his bed with earbuds in, listening to music and rocking his feet. I push the door up and slap his foot hard. His eyes pop open and sits up. "Sup," he says, removing his earbuds. I fold my arm across my chest and tap my feet. I'm trying to show him that I'm really pissed, but it's so hard. "What's wrong?" Worry is etched on his face. "Really, Levi?" He stands up and walks over to me, and the only thing I want is to feel his arms around me and his lips on mine. But I can't think about that. What he did was wrong. "You gave me pop brownies." His expression lightens, as if what I just said was no big deal. "Oh, you want some more?" "No, I don't want more, Levi." "You mad?" "What do you think?" My breathing has picked up the pace and so has my heartbeat. I want it to be because I'm mad at him, but it's not. It's because he's standing so close to me, rubbing my shoulders. I want to move away from him, but it's like my feet are cemented to his carpet. My bad. I'm sorry. I should have told you. He lifts my chin with his finger and moves even closer to me. So close that air couldn't flow between us. His lips meet mine gently, and my arms unfold themselves and wrap around his neck. "Forgive me?" He whispers into my ear, and his lips find their way back to mine. He walks me backwards until my back is firmly pressed against the bedroom door. Do I forgive him? Our tongues dance softly inside each other's mouth, and I don't want to stop, ever. He asks me again, this time without removing his lips from mine. My body says, "Heck yeah, I forgive you." But my brain is saying something different. And my daughter and I don't? Not a very good one, if you ask me. My daughter's a virgin. She's not out there sleeping around with guys. My mom and Daniel's conversation echoes in my head and haunts my mental. My passion for kissing Levi slows down a bit. I know nothing more than kissing is going to take place. I mean, his mom is here, for crying out loud. I can't help but feel guilty though. My mom is trusting me to make wise decisions, even after the abortion. It's kind of weird though. Looking back on the relationship that Chase and I had, Gia was right. It wasn't a relationship because it was one-sided. In my mind, Chase and I were together, but his mind was only on one thing: taking my virginity, like my mom said. How could I be so stupid? But it feels so right with Levi. It feels safe because I really know him. He even asked me to be his girlfriend. Way more than what Chase ever did. I haven't slept with anyone else besides Chase, and that was so long ago. So why am I feeling so guilty right now? Is it because I feel like I'm cheating on Chase even though we were technically never together? Even though right now he has a wife and kid? Or is it because my mom trusts that nothing would happen between Levi and I? I can't do this. What's wrong? Levi asks and I pull away from him. I can't do this. Nyla, it's not like we're about to have sex. I know that, but it still feels wrong. I'm not talking about that. I swallow hard and just let it flow out of my mouth like vomit. I can't be your girlfriend. In the back of my mind, I just wanted to see how much Levi really wanted me. Of course I wanted to be his girlfriend, but I didn't want to repeat the same mistake I made with Chase either. What? Why? Is it because of the brownies? He tries to look into my eyes, but I look away and won't let him. No, it's not because of the brownies. It should be. Well, kind of, but it's not just that. At least he didn't just say fine and walk away. Maybe he really does want me as his girlfriend and not just for sex. What? You don't like kissing me or something? I shake my head, and then my voice follows and confirms what my head just did, betraying my heart. Oh, I get it. I see his face change in an instant. It was like it went from happy and hopeful to sadness and despair. He brushes past his nose with his thumb and takes a big step back from me. You don't have to worry about me kissing you again. I stepped closer to him and put my hand on his arm. Levi, that's not what I'm saying. I felt so confused. What the heck did I just do? Of course I love kissing him. Why did I say I didn't? I need to make this right. What's wrong with me? I placed my hand on each side of his face and tried to kiss him again to let him know I didn't mean what I just said. Except he snatches away from me. Levi, pizza's here. Do you guys want to watch a movie? Gia bursts in to his room and says, No, I'm not hungry. He turns to his sister. Can you just get your friend out of my room, please, and keep her out? Dang, I went too far. Well, that's the end of the chapter. What do you guys think? Was it cool? Did you like it? Not like it? I don't know. I don't know. But, that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes people, I don't know about guys. I really don't. I know a lot of women who play the games like, I want to say like, let's break up. I don't want to be your girlfriend because we want them to come to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to show me that you really like me. So when I say no, I don't want you to accept no. I want you to say yes. You know what I mean? But not that way. Not an abusive way. But sometimes, you know, sometimes we play games like, just trying to, I want you to want me. You know what I mean? I want you to fight for me. So I know you really like me like that. Like that. And I think that's what Nyla was trying to do and why she was so confused as to why, she's got a lot on the plate. Got a lot she's dealing with, you know what I'm saying? She's still a youngin', you know what I mean? And still trying to figure out these feelings and what they mean and what's this and what's that and all that. Especially when you've gone through some traumatic stuff so far at such a young age, Love is hard. No matter what age you are, it's hard. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next chapter. All right? All right, y'all be good. Happy New Year again. Jimmie love y'all. And let's keep this thing going. Let's get it. Come on. Let's get in the chat, the comment section, and let's talk it up. Let's see. All right? Love y'all. Peace.